Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all, this article's come from hotnewhiphop.com. Says Snoop Dogg claps back at cousin Daz Dillinger over shady death row allegations. Now, I'm sorry. Before we get into the video, again, we're close to 1,000 subscribers. After that, we're going to hit 10,000. We're on our way to 100,000. Then we're going to be at 1 million. We're going to claim it, and it will happen. So, all right, y'all. I did see, because I follow Snoop, I follow Daz on Instagram and stuff like that. I did see a post from Snoop, and he was pissed off about something, and I heard it was, of course he said something about Daz and like, yo, you don't want this. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? So now this article has popped up from hotnewhiphop.com, and pretty much, yeah, they said it was over death row allegations. Of course, we all know Dogg Pound, Snoop, Dr. Dre, Pac, Suge Knight, Lady Erased, man, that death row had a stable, man. Death row had a stable, bro. But it seemed like, there's issues going on right now. Of course, Daz and Snoop, their fam. So it says Daz Dillinger, with Daz, for those who know, recently accused Snoop Dogg of kicking him off Death Row Records for refusing to give up his publishing rights. Okay, got you. Snoop Dogg went off on Daz Dillinger in a new video circulating on social media. That's the one I saw last night, warning his cousin to stop criticizing him publicly. Dillinger previously accused Snoop, somebody said Scoop. Scoop. Snoop, kicking him off Death Row Records for refusing to sign over the publishing rights to his music catalog. He's brought up his dispute several times in recent weeks, right? This is Snoop, right? As I quote, "I see you ain't got ish to do but hate on me, huh?" Snoop said in his response video. "In a minute, I'm going to F you up, cuz on some real ish. Not physically, but business-wise, cuz you broke as a mother right now. So I'm going to F you up in a minute, cuz leave me the F alone." So that was the video I did see when Snoop was going off on Daz. Says, speaking about the situation on his YouTube channel, Dillinger accused Snoop of copywriting his music without his consent. Got you. Says, this is Daz. "They tried to go behind my back and trademark all of my work and then flaunt it in my face. Like, we got it. That's all we wanted because we're going to sell everything for $1 billion to Universal." Wow. So that's what Daz was saying. It says, "Why are Daz and Snoop beefing?" And then it shows like the clip of Snoop, and everything like that. I guess he's in his yard and he's upset. He was saying things. And then it says, despite the family ties, Snoop Dogg and Daz Dillinger have been at odds for years. Back in 2013, Snoop referenced a rift between them during an interview with Noisy, telling the outlet, "I had to cut out family members. Me and my cousin Daz fell out before. When me and him fell out, it was like I taught you everything you know. I put you in the game and you go against me, but that's what the laws of the game do." Says a decade later, Dillinger confirmed that they were still at odds in the video on Instagram. "Me and Snoop been feuding for a little bit because the older cousin trying to pump the little cousin, but I'm not going for that ish because I beat ninjas up for you. You don't beat ninjas up for me, cuz," he said in 2023 to Hip Hop DX. So says Dillinger also hinted at having a diss track in store for Snoop before the release of his latest album, Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back 3, which dropped in September. Yes, end of the article, man. Sad to see, man. Sad to see. Like, man. All right, so for those who know, man, Daz, man, that sound on All Eyes on Me. On that All Eyes on Me, man, Daz Dillinger, in my personal opinion, was kind of like the MVP of that album. Daz really was like the MVP. The All Eyes on Me, of course, Quick was on there as well. Of course, Dr. Dre and all that, but Daz Dillinger, in my personal opinion, really was like the MVP of All Eyes on Me, for Tupac, man. So yeah, man, Daz's sound is very integral, not just to Death Row, but to the West Coast, in my personal opinion. So I think that's really sad that, what's going on, their family, hopefully they can sort it out. But like I said, for it to be public, and like I said, they had these issues for years, man. Like I said, hopefully, they can come to a hash, you know what I mean? So, because, like I said, I don't like to see it, especially with family, even, friends and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, it's kind of sad to see. But yeah, Snoop was definitely hot when I saw that video. I was like, dang, what's Snoop mad at? So yeah, but it was confirmed, it's, that the situation with him and Daz. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.